You can hear the Australian fans roaring as they line the track here in Albert Park. Welcome to Melbourne, and the roar from the crowd can only mean one thing. It's race day. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ocon, Ricciardo, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Joe, Sargent, Albon, and Charles Leclerc completes today's grid order. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
It is certainly an interesting time in this set of regulations because, as you know, when a new set of regulations come out, everything changes and you always wonder who's got it right. Well, we know the Red Bull are the ones who really got it right the last couple of years. But now you can see the rest of the grid slowly start to catch up, and there's really only so much left for Red Bull to get out of these regulations. So it is interesting, and the pack are catching up.
Now, I know this isn't where we wanted to start this race, but given we're back here at the back of the grid, it means there's an opportunity to move forward. I've seen you karting back in the day. Let's go and do it again. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Okay, Charles, Alonso's ahead of you. Right, let's go. Let's try and get past them and put them on the back foot. Push, push. Nice work. You smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.0 seconds. Gap to the car in front, 2.2 seconds.
checkered flag.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
And it's the checkered flag for your Grand Prix race winner, Oscar Piastri.
And you could really tell today just how much of a factor the home race advantage was. Not only did they have the energy from the crowd, but they also knew every millimeter of this track. That's what the home race advantage means.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt, they'll be celebrating tonight. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Welcome to my team. Here you'll experience the world of Formula One. First things first, let's create your driver. Great, now let's set up some of the key details of your new team. We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team? Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor. Our primary sponsor will pay a sign-on bonus to the team. They'll also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal they want the team to achieve. Fantastic, now we've got a budget to work with. We need both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into. We almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and
Hello and welcome to a very special Formula One live stream. Now, usually we run events like today to reveal a new car, but today is much more than just the car. It's about a brand new team, and one in which the owner also happens to be the lead driver. That's right, for the first time in modern F1 history, we're going to have an owner driver on the grid. And it's been a Herculean effort, a huge amount of resource and staff recruitment, and a brand new factory, one in which we are standing right now. And the small matter of producing a car that can take on the big names on the grid. So let's take a look at it now. Okay, let's introduce the person everyone is talking about, Formula One's new owner-driver. Now, I would have thought being an owner was stressful enough, but you're Now, obviously, you're not going to be... So, tell me about Now, your competitors... Now, ultimately, Well, thank you very much for your time, and I think I can speak for all of us when I say all the very best for the season.
We're in a position now where we're able to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head on over to the corporate tab and select the sponsor screen to choose who we should approach. As we continue to increase our acclaim, more potential partners become willing to work with us. We can now approach...
The long wait is over. This is it.
Morning, mate. Mark here. Just want to say once again, thanks so much for making me part of this team. There's a huge number of talented people as I look around this garage, and I cannot wait to see what we can all accomplish together, including you. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts right here.